Hey, good morning, my Facebook family. Morning, everybody out there, my kings and queens out there. Me back again. I'm gonna try to make this one quick. Uh, been having a lot of topics on my mind that I want to discuss. I don't be knowing what I want to talk about. I be so many things I want to get out to my people. So I guess today I would like to talk about simple tips and things you can do if you want to start a business for yourself. No matter what you want to do, you know, you can kind of use these as a guideline to start your business. First, the number one step: believe in yourself. Believe that you can do it. Pray about it. Tell God you want it, and He will give it to you. Second thing, number two, you got to be ready to receive it. Once you ask for it, God is going to give it to you. He's just going to give it to you. You got to recognize the signs. I'm give you personal testimony of mine. I wanted to start a business about 3 years ago. Told myself, tired of working at this job, disrespecting me, you know, racism, a lot of things that it was just, I was tired. And I said, all right, I'm going to start. I said, I'm going to quit my job. I had quit my job. God, this is what I want to do. Please help me through it. And quit my job. I said, I'm going to quit my job. Like I said, some money saved that. I said, I'm going to go to another little job, part-time job. I'm going to take this money to a little part-time job, and I'm going to try to work this job, this new job, and take this money that I had saved that and invest it into what I wanted to do. My wife was on board with me. We were lockstep. And like nothing was going the way I planned it to. Like I was going to, my money start drying up. I was getting fired from jobs. I mean, just I never really got fired from a job. I've been working since I was 15 years old, and I never was getting fired. And not even that I never get fired. That it was not hard for me to get a job ever in my life. Like I was always confident. I'm gonna go to this job, say what I gotta say, show them that I'm capable of doing the work. I'm get in there. Never had this problem, but when I stepped out to start my own, I was getting fired every job, and I couldn't understand. Like if I was getting fired, I wasn't getting a job. Like jobs that I knew I was going to get, like coming, wifey's like, yeah, you. How was the interview? Oh, the interview was great, man. I'm not worried. I know I got it. That didn't happen. So it just kept happening between me and my wife. We was just every situation, racism. Oh, it was a lot of racism. Like one job said they wanted us to dissolve our business. Like it was a conflict. Like, but they hired us knowing that we owned a business. We get in there after a couple weeks. They didn't. They didn't like our. The pride that we exuberated and said, you're going, dissolve your business or we'll have to go. It was just so many different things. So to fast forward, what the point I'm trying to make is, as far as being ready, once you tell God what you want to do, man, He's gonna force you into doing it. Like He's going, okay, this is what you want to do. You can't work a job and do what you asked me to do for you. You wanted it, take it. So I realized, I said, all right, God, none of these jobs is working. Okay, I'm gonna do exactly what you want me to do. Forget these jobs. Just out on faith. Jumped out. And he caught me. He caught me. and I never looked back. So I said that's number two. Number three, simple things. When it comes to business, at least starting off, it's nothing but simple addition, subtraction, a little bit of multiplication, and division. That's it. Things you learn in the second, third grade, maybe fourth grade. These are principles that I can teach my son. So I'm gonna take opening a restaurant just for an example. If I wanted to open a restaurant, I would think how much I want to pay myself. I want to pay myself $15 an hour. Okay, I put that into my equation. You normally work 40 hours a week. Normally it'll be two people, so two people at $15 an hour, 40 hours a week. What? 15 plus 15 is 30 to both your employees. Times 30 by 40. That's how much you want to pay yourself and whoever else for that week. You times that by 4 because it's 4 weeks in a month. That's your monthly expenses. That's your monthly labor expenses. Then you calculate the prices for your supplies. Whatever you need for your supplies. If you need silverware, containers, your food costs. You figure that out. Then your other things, if you restaurant, you're gonna have a building. How much rent is average? How much water, like gas? That's everything you can think of. Business insurance, your accountant, payroll taxes. Payroll taxes is 15%. What else? Just everything you can think of. You write that down, tally it up, just add it up, and you get how much it's going to cost for you to operate for a month, operate for a year. So once you get that number, now you add in your profit. How much profit you want to make. If you want to make 20%, your total expenses and everything that you get, you multiply that by your profit that you want to make. If you want to make 20%, you multiply that by what? 0.2. You add that all together. And that's what you get. And you look at that number and you say, okay, now I got this number. How much do I need to charge to make my goals? Now, I'm going to throw hooks in there. Because when I go to hooks sometimes, and when I watch what they do with the food, I'm not saying they do anything wrong, but when I watch what they do, it makes me go home. I walk in there, and it's funny because if I call, they always, I go to the one in Mount Oliver. They always tell me 10 minutes. No matter what I order, they tell me 10 minutes. When I get there and I'm waiting on my order, they're doing simple things that we can do. They take your chicken, same thing you do at home, or your fish, they flour it up, season it up a little bit, put it in a fryer and drop it in the fryer. Take your fries, and you just sitting there. And I'd be thinking to myself, I got a fryer at home. I can do this at home. Wow, I can do this at home. Or if another king or queen was running an establishment like this, I'd rather go to them. Because they come into our communities. They never pitch in our communities. All we do is give. And they don't never give back. Never. They never give back. You never seen none of these establishments in our communities giving back. No book bag drive. No nothing. Nothing. So, and you think, all right, 2 meals running to you about between 25 and 30 bucks. Between two people, they getting 30 bucks just by flouring something up, dropping it in a fryer. 30 bucks. If you just think about it, if they get 100 customers a day from when they open up to when they close, that's $3,000. $3,000 for one day. And you times that just on the average, let's say you times that, if you times that by 30, because there's 30 days in a month, what's 30 times 3,000? What's 30 times 3,000? Think about that. 30 times 3,000. Mm, mm, mm. That's a lot of money. You could do something with that. You could do something with that. You apply that to anything that, like I said, I do janitorial. I do a lot of things, but let me speak on janitorial. So you could, same thing. Whatever you want to pay yourself, your supplies. You buy your equipment. Usually equipment is a one-time bag. So once you buy the equipment, that's a one-time cost. But you do everything else. How much your paper products are, how much your your plastic products are, your chemicals, like all that. You add that up. How much am I going to for this account? How much it's going to run me for the month? You add that up, and you add that into the cost that you quote them. You put all that into everything. Like, that's all you have to do. It's not hard. It's very simple things, but we're not taught that in our community. I was blessed that my mom, when I was growing up, she started a daycare. So I got to see how a business is ran from the inside. Now, I didn't fully understand because I was still a kid and I wasn't really looking at it from a business standpoint. But these are simple things that you can do. Gather all your expenses, all your costs, and you figure out how much you have to make before you make a profit. Now, the next thing that you want to do, because you want to write a business plan, you want to register your business. I believe it's $125 to register your business. You want to get a website. Websites are cheap. You probably can build a website for about less than $100. You open up a business account. You get an address for your for your business. This is everything to do to legitimize your business. You get an address. You can get a virtual address. You don't want your business address, to be the same as your home address. So you get a virtual address. Run you about $10 a month. Very cheap. $10 a month gives you a virtual address that if you get anything, the mail gets forwarded from that business address to the address, whatever address you want to send it to. Packages, whatever. You can also, some give you can rent out their, you can reserve their conference rooms, and it's a lot of things. So what I say, registering your business, a website, business address, business bank account. You also, as you're doing that, you want to go to sam.gov. sam.gov. Now, this registers you in the Small Business Association and the General Services Association as a minority business, because we are classified as minorities. So there's allotted money for us out here, no matter what business you run. There's federal money out here you can put your hands on. You go to these websites and they have all these jobs, all these bids, all these proposals that you can bid on. Whether you're selling hair, clothes, janitorial, selling food, anything. Like, you go to these different procurement websites and federal bid websites, and you just bid, and you are first priority before these big businesses. You are first priority. And if you didn't know, the federal government is the largest consumer in the United States. They spend, I want to say, about $40 billion on services and goods. And out of that 40%, 23% of that goes to small businesses, specifically to small businesses. And I believe that number was about $7 billion that goes specifically towards small businesses. So there's $7 billion that we can put our hands on. These are just small things you can do. And then the biggest thing, well, one of the biggest things that I slept on, that you will sleep on, is marketing. Make sure you have a strong marketing campaign. Make sure people know your business and what you do and what you offer or provide. Again, marketing. Have a marketing strategy already rolled out before. Make sure you automate your social media, that your social media platform is posting daily. People got to see you on a daily basis. Make sure you are posting daily on your social media. Make sure you have flyers. One business that I cleaned, what I seen was they had a marketing packet. When I opened it up, I was looking at it. They had everything, all the promotions that they were going to do for the whole year. They already have it. Where they're going to push for you for Valentine's Day, what they're going to push for you for the summertime, Labor Day, Christmas. It's already ready for them. You want to make sure your marketing is already ready. You already have your marketing for the year. Once you do your marketing once, you don't probably have to do it again. And if you do got to do it again, it's nothing but tweaking it. You already got it. You just tweaking it, for whatever may be, coming for the year. Kings and queens, we can do it. Like I said, all we need is ourselves. Each one teach one. So I'm out here teaching y'all how to liberate yourself, how to get out from under these jobs. And guess what? If you're working at a job, you are part of somebody's business plan. You are part of somebody's dream. When they sat down with their family and friends, when they were thinking about starting a business, you were in mind. They said, I'm going to start this software company, and I'm going to need some graphic designers. And you fit that description for their business plan. You are part of somebody's business plan. When I realized that, I was like, man, that's crazy. I'm part of somebody's dream. I'm making somebody else's dream come into fruition. Like, I can do this for myself. But I won't knock a job, because guess what? Once you're in that job, you're getting on the job training. So if you're in a job and you working it, learn the ins and outs, and you can do that yourself. I see a lot of kings and queens out here, especially when it comes to cleaning, because it's crazy. They will be the account manager for a company, operation manager for a company, and they will go out and get contracts for another company. And I've been thinking to myself, like, you can't. So now that you learn how to get contracts and learn you're inside the business, learning. It's like an apprenticeship. A job is an apprenticeship. So once you learn it, then you apply it for you personally, for you and your family. So you already know how to go out here and get these contracts. When you in a restaurant, you already know how the ins and outs of how the restaurant business run. Like, what certain food need to be certain temperatures and protocols and all that. You already know it. So it's nothing for you to start it for yourself. It's trying to give y'all these jewels, because we have to teach each other. So I'm out here trying to teach these concepts, because they're very basic concepts. The work, they say it is hard work to start a business, but the hard work is being proactive every day waking up and working on your business. Get a notebook. Get big poster board paper. Post it on your wall of your goals. You need to see what you want to do every day. You post it up on your wall. You need to get a mentor. These are things you need. Get a mentor. Me and my wife, we probably got about 20 to 30 different notebooks full of information. Some information I be forgetting. When I look, I be like, oh, I got everything I need in here. Like, it's like I just created a manual for myself. And like I said, I be forgetting. I be going through like, whoa, like, stuff, notebooks that once I'm done, I can pass down to whoever I want to. These is full manuals. I got stuff about credit, stuff about real estate, janitorial, fashion line, like everything. Like, it's all in these notebooks. You got to write it down. You have to write it down. If you don't write it down, how are you going to ever be able to go back to, review something, go over things? So these are things you need to do. Very simple things. You can do these things. And then, I'll say, about 3 months, you can probably be established if you do things, if you prioritize. Kings and queens, I'm trying to give y'all the game. Kings and queens. And this is specifically for my Pittsburgh family. I know I may be speaking to other people across the world, but I live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, so I want to give you jewels about specifically Pittsburgh. They got a program where they will pay half your rent for your business for a year. It's up and down. I know it's up and down Brownsville, but there's other places throughout Pittsburgh. You get in these programs, they'll pay half your rent. Half. So you got your business plan together and everything. You get in that program. Then you go couple places. Bridgeway Capital. You can get a loan from them, a small business loan. And I think the minimum credit score for that, I believe, is 580. Don't quote me. Maybe 620, but I believe the guy told me 580. 580 is easy to obtain. Also, shout out to my man Jay Morrison. That king out there showing us how to get in a real estate game. He has a program called Easy Funding. With that program, you can get up to $250,000 in business funding. And he has simple requirements too. I believe a 680 credit score, no late fees on your credit score, well, at least you have established history about 3 to 4 years. I'll put the link in the description of the checklist you need for that. But people's getting 50, 60, 70, and this is not a loan, this is a line of credit. The difference between a loan and a line of credit is a loan, once you get that money, the day you get that loan is the day that loan starts for you to pay it back. A line of credit, now if you get a $25,000 loan, you gotta start paying that $25,000 loan the day you get it. So the next month is about to go start your payments for that $25,000 loan. If you get a $25,000 line of credit, you only pay for what you use. If I got $25,000 at my disposal, it's kind of like a credit card. But if I only use $1,000, I'll only get charged for that $1,000 that I use, and you can keep going back to use it. So that's what I want to give y'all, and just want to throw something out there, just my plans and what I want to do. If we all on this one goal, one accord, we can make things happen. We got to be all on the same goal. So my goal is, I want to buy Wilkinsburg. I want us to buy Wilkinsburg. Every community got their own community, little Italy's and all that. I want a little, whatever you want to call it. My cousin put me on his name, so I loved it. Little Africa. I love the name Little Africa. So that's my goal. All them businesses up and down Penn Avenue, that can be us. We can have storefronts. Them can be our storefronts. All that property is for the low. Some of it you can be bad for $1 if you know the right strategies. Come get with me and a few other kings and queens out here that know this real estate game in Pittsburgh. And we could buy Wilkinsburg. They should have bought all this property and push us out into the boondocks, New Kensington, Monroeville, and probably Zillionople somewhere. Like, I'm not trying to go out there. This is where we originate. Like, so that's my goal. I want to buy Wilkinsburg. So let's buy Wilkinsburg. Let's buy that whole community. There's a school right there, Wilkinsburg School. We can turn that into a school for us. A school for us. We teach our kids. We can teach our kids. We can teach our kids. We can liberate ourselves. It takes one person to teach another, and then you teach another, and you teach another. And before you know it, we all know it all. We combined, we know it all. So that's the game I want to give to y'all this morning. I love all y'all out here. All y'all. We as brothers and sisters in lockstep. We can do anything we want to do. I love y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. Because the things I talk about, that's what I got to do. Me and my wife, we got to go. We got to, get our plan together. I already got my list, what I need to do for the day. So I got to make sure I check off everything I want to do for the day. Then I'll do the same thing tomorrow. Repeat it every day. So, again, Don P, checking out. Love y'all guys.